Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. This is going to be a guide to get yourself beyond 265 and well into the 300s. The maximum power is right now 350. And it is super possible to get there. It is going to take a very long time. I don't see myself doing it this week. In fact, I would be very surprised if anyone did in fact hit 350. You have to have a lot of luck and get a lot of exotic engrams. But besides that, there are a lot of really great tips to help you get between 265 and 300, and we're going to go over that in this video. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Before we get into it, I want to give you a quick update that the Destiny 2 limited edition giveaway will be ending in just a few days. So if you haven't entered already, definitely go ahead and do so. Click the link in the description below and you can win yourself a copy for you or a buddy. I've got them just in here today. I've got a copy for PS4 and Xbox One, so there will be two winners, so definitely go ahead and enter that. Aside from that, let's jump right into the guide. I am here at a nice, very comfortable 275 power. And I'll tell you how I got here and how I plan to get beyond this. So in my previous guide that I posted just a little bit earlier, I told you how you can get up to 265 light. I would recommend sticking to public events as much as possible. You can pop one of those rep boosters that you can get from Eververse for around 40 Bright Dust. If you don't have any Bright Dust, you can dismantle anything you got from Eververse, like for instance a Ghost, and that gave me I think 105 Bright Dust, so you can pick up a couple of those tokens and they last about 4 hours each, so that's going to be the best way to go. You can get the most loot that way, and of course it's going to increase your chance of getting exotics as well. Now, you may be clicking this because you just realized that your rares and legendaries are no longer decrypting at higher than 265. And that's not a glitch, that is the soft cap for power gain. And again, to choose my words carefully in case you didn't watch my previous video, rares and legendaries that drop in the field cannot take you past 265. Yes, they can drop above 265, but that is once you are already past it. And then the sort of power gain flips, and the rares and legendaries will fall 5 light below you. So the only way to get yourself beyond 265 are exotic quest weapons, exotic engrams, and powerful gear engrams. So let's break down these three sources and where you can get them. First up, we have exotic weapon quests, which will grant you exotic weapons at whatever light you are. Hold off on these as much as possible. For me, I'm actually saving them for the end. Even though they're kinetic weapons, they're going to let my kinetic weapon be the most powerful thing, which is going to be really helpful in the raid. So I recommend doing the same thing. Those three weapons are the Mida Multi-Tool, the Rat King, and the Sturm. Hold off on these till the very end, at least if you want to be sort of the most efficient at it. I accepted the Sturm just to get myself a little bit higher, but I'm saving the Rat King and the Mida Multi-Tool until the very end of my grind. Next up, we have exotic engrams. Where can you get these? Well, you can get these from completing, again, public events. The Rep Booster is definitely going to help out quite a bit here. Of course, increasing your chances. I think they're kind of like a soft-baked 3 of coins, so to speak. You also have the Nightfall Strike, and I believe the regular strikes as well. Those chests should be able to drop it for me. I haven't really played a lot of strikes, so let me know in the comments below if you've gotten an exotic from a strike chest. And lastly, of course, the Crucible. You always have a chance of getting exotics from the Crucible. So aside from that, moving on to powerful gear, there are 4 official sources for powerful gear as we know right now. And those sources are the Flashpoint, the Nightfall, the Call to Arms from Shaxx, and then finally for contributing to your clan for that week. Very easy to do. In fact, 3 of these 4 things you can do by yourself. The only thing you need a team for is the Nightfall. Now, just to demystify something about flashpoints, you can go ahead and stick around in the EDZ. When I first got my flashpoint unlocked, I thought, oh no, I have to go now to Titan or IO and do public events there. No, you can complete the flashpoint, that's totally fine. But again, don't accept it until you are ready to do so, because it will continue to scale. I completed my flashpoint when I was around 220, and I just left it. And then when I got beyond 265, that's when I went ahead and picked it up. And of course, because I hadn't acquired it yet, it continued to scale with my Guardian. And those are really the 3 major ways to get yourself from 265 potentially all the way up to 350. Now, there is one more thing that's going to help you do this, and that is going to be with infusion and weapon mods. So there are legendary weapon mods out there that will grant 5 power to anything that they are equipped to, so you have to actually keep this in mind when you're infusing gear. When you're infusing something, you can only infuse the base power, so even though an item might be at, let's say, 271, it might have a booster on it that is adding 5 attack, and I'll put a video together about mods to explain them a little bit more, but anyways, this guide should get you started on your path to 300 and beyond. If you have any tips that will help people, or if you have any other questions, definitely go ahead and leave them in the comments below and we'll help each other out. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time.